Arsenal's training ground has seen legends, egos, and egregious nutmegs over the years, but few first days have landed with the kind of chaos Viktor Gyökeres delivered when he walked through the doors at London Colney. Cameras were rolling, smiles were polite, and handshakes were formal, until the Swedish powerhouse leaned toward Rodrygo and dropped a comment that has since sent Arsenal fans into collective meltdown. According to multiple sources inside the camp, Gyökeres, fresh from completing his move and still wearing that new alpha-in-town grin, looked Rodrygo dead in the eye and said, half smiling, "So, which side do you prefer running to after I pull defenders away?" Rodrygo reportedly burst out laughing. Mikel Arteta reportedly raised an eyebrow. The internet? It exploded. The comment may have been playful, but it carried a not-so-subtle message. Viktor Gyökeres didn't come to Arsenal to observe. He came to dominate. From the very first training session, the dynamic was obvious. Gyökeres trained like a man with unfinished business, pressing defenders relentlessly, bullying centre-backs, and finishing chances with a calm that bordered on disrespectful. Rodrygo, known for his elegance and sharp movement, quickly found himself benefiting from the chaos the Swede creates. Space opened. Lanes appeared. Patterns formed almost instantly. And that's where the bombshell comments started to feel prophetic rather than funny. Gyökeres is not just a striker, he's a system disruptor. He drags defenders out of shape, forces double marking, and thrives on physical duels most defenders would rather avoid. Rodrygo, on the other hand, is surgical, ghosting into pockets, exploiting half spaces, and finishing before defenders even realize they're exposed. Together, they look less like a partnership in development and more like one that's been loading for years. Insiders say Arteta couldn't hide his satisfaction. This is exactly the kind of chemistry Arsenal have been craving at the top end of the pitch. Power meeting precision, aggression meeting intelligence. Where previous seasons sometimes relied on patience and recycling possession, this duo promises ruthlessness. But it's the mentality that has fans buzzing. Gyökeres' joke wasn't arrogance, it was confidence. The good kind. The kind elite forwards have when they know defenders will fear them. Arsenal supporters, long starved of a striker who expects chaos to bend in his favour, are already calling him the disruptor. Social media clips from training sessions show defenders bouncing off him, coaches laughing, and Rodrygo visibly enjoying the freedom his new teammate creates. Rodrygo himself reportedly responded later with his own quip, "Just make sure you don't take all the goals." That exchange alone has become Arsenal folklore before a competitive minute has even been played. What's most exciting is how this partnership reshapes Arsenal's attacking identity. No longer predictable. No longer easy to pin back. With Gyökeres occupying defenders centrally and Rodrygo floating intelligently between wings and channels, Arsenal suddenly look devastating in transition and terrifying in settled play. Fans are already dreaming. Champions League nights, packed Emirates, defenders panicking, Rodrygo gliding in from the right as Gyökeres bulldozes a path through the middle. It feels inevitable. First days are often ceremonial. Handshakes, photos, polite conversations. Viktor Gyökeres turned his into a statement, wrapped in humour, backed by confidence, and followed by action on the pitch.